Edie. Why is it not... oh, wait a minute, what's this?
The Citadel.
Oops. The Collectors.
Living beyond the
What kind of
Omega-4 mass
ugly
relay in the
things?
Terminus systems, the mysterious Collector species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society. In reality, Collectors are human-sized insectoid bipeds and can resemble massive winged beetles. They are a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Collectors generate permanent stasis fields around themselves, creating nightmarish red-shifted energy fields. In battle, they hold position whenever possible, relying on their aggressive biotics and nearly limitless power. Several types of bipedal Collectors have been identified, including minions, defenders, zealots, assassins, and artillery operators. Acting together, Collectors have imprisoned entire cities in stasis. While no definite forensic accounting exists to explain the fate of those imprisoned, leading speculation is that victims are harvested for scientific experimentation and neurobiological repurposing.
There you go. That's the Collectors for you. Okay. Journal. Ah. And here we go. Dossiers on each of my potential team members. Starting with the Convict. Travel to Purgatory and pick up the Convict. The Archangel can be found in the Saribaric system. The Warlord. Travel to Corlus. The Professor. The Council. The Veteran. The Master Thief. And stop the Collectors. Project Firewalker. Investigate the wreckage. What the hell are these? A Normandy crash site. So we have a whole plethora of things to do, and we've been recommended to find the Professor rather, Professor Mordin Solus. So that could be our first port of call. But before we even do that, a quick level up situation. 3 points, but we're going to put an extra point into charge and then unlock Shockwave. There you go. That'll do for now. So yes, before we go jetting off into space to find out about all these different people, we're gonna have a quick scan around our ship. There's a new bloody ship. I can't go ordering people about and expect to lead such a fine vessel without knowing its nook and crannies, can I? So first of all, we'll start by talking with Joker once again. And there's good old Edie as well. Shut that thing off! Oh, that would have been stitches. Okay, so no more keyboards. We just use haptic adaptive interface. So it's like a touch screen, but there's really no screen there. All done with hologram. Okay. Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
You're such a downer.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, Commander. cracking jokes. Okay, let's talk to this thing. If it's going to be aboard our, or going to be in our presence rather, for any foreseeable future, we may as
Attitude
well.
roll 35.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28.
What? Can you do that in silence, please? I'm about to talk to this AI.
Yes, Shepard.
Okay. First of all, get the lowdown on Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yes, we'll start with this ship, shall we?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Oh, a block?
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Well, screw you then.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Which is Miranda, I think. Okay.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Okay.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Fine, I'm going to change the topic, because obviously this is getting us nowhere.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That is pretty nifty, I have to say. But I won't admit that. No, we won't. We won't admit that. No. Right, okay, thank you.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
And just for kicks. Goodbye.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Logging me out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Flight controls, some codex entries. Pursuit tactics. All very nice. I have no interest in such things. Any codexes that pique my interest I will go through, but things like that, yeah. Who cares how it works, as long as it works. Don't need to know the intricacies, I'm not a technician. All I do is bark orders. What's this? Tech lab seems to be shut off.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yes, but is a scientist required for me to walk around and just observe? No! Open the damn doors. And who is this? Hello?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant.
Ah.
I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Well, I can't say I will. I'm too unhappy about having my own personal assistant. Makes me feel important.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Ah, sure thing. Why not?
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Well, how is the crew so far? Your skeletal crew at the moment.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
No. Can we chat?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
The more I hear about this Cerberus malarkey, the more it is really, the more Shepard seems to think that they are his ideals. Getting things done. Sometimes, yes, it may not be the most by-the-book way of doing things, but as long as the intentions are noble, then he's happy to take those less than orthodox ways. That is him, you know. So the more I investigate this Cerberus malarkey, the more I'm thinking, you know, can you really fault them if that is their real intentions? If that is how they really are? Of course, we don't know that. That's what people are saying, but I'm gonna have to really keep our eyes open. Team status. Check the status of your team. What? Oh, look at that. Info. Loyalty is normal. Weapons. Submachine gun heavy pistols. Jacob. Loyalty normal. Pole incendiary, heavy pistols and shotguns. Okay, upgrades. We can... Oh, about upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. Archive messages. Advanced combat training. We don't need to know that. I'm Commander Shepard. I know how to fight.